So as you guys know that I'm on my spiritual wave, I've always been very spiritual, but I was a lukewarm Christian and disciple of Jesus Christ. So I've been being more obedient and learning more and more, because in the Bible, in Hosea 4:6, it says my people will perish due to lack of knowledge, right? So of course I'm learning different theologies, and I was reading the Quran, and I'm reading all these different, I've studied a little of Buddhist, a little of Quran, a little of this and that, but I came back to the Bible, right? And in John 14:6, Jesus answered, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. If you really know me, you will know my Father as well. For now, on you to do him and have seen him, Philip said. Now, in Catholicism, the reason I have a trouble with Catholicism and the Quran and that religious theology that they're trying to continue to spread the narrative and push their propaganda on us, because A, we're ignorant, and B, Catholicism, they pray to the Sister Mary, Padre Pio, the statues. So right there in itself is idolatry, because you're praying to a statue, number one. Number two, they pray to the Mother Mary, right? The intercession. God said you cannot go through nobody but through my son. So how would you go to the mother of Jesus to ask for anything when it says verbatim, word for word, that if you know me, you know I am the way, the truth, the life, and no one comes to me except through the Father of Jesus Christ. You can't go to Mary and pray on Mary and Padre Pio and all these different saints. That's idolatry, and that's blaspheme. You're going to the source's mother. Why would you go through the source's mother when you can go right to the source? It says it in the Bible. So that's what I have a problem with the Catholicism. My mother's father, my step-grandfather, he's been a religious freak his whole life, 81 years, obsessed with religion, but he's an alcoholic and a pedophile still. And God says, I know you're going to sin. I know you're broken. I know you fall short, but repent of your sin and do it no more. So that means say sorry and do it no more. You can't say sorry and continuing to be a pedophile. You can't say sorry and continue to be an alcoholic. Now, mind you, God knew we were going to fall short. And I'm not trying to blame it on him and his flesh, because that's all he lives is in his carnal flesh, right? Because I've had a problem with pot and smoking weed, and I relapsed. But touching a little 2-year-old kid and ruining all my mother and her sister's lives by you being a disgusting pervert, and he says it, that he knows he's sick. He says that he knows he's a pervert, but he continues to do it. When I just lived there in January, he was trying to have a whole sexual affair with me the whole time, and touch me and grab me and try to coerce me, and even tried to buy me. I'll buy you a new car. I'll take care of you, thinking that I'm going to fall short, and allow him to do that. And this is an individual, again, a religious, holy religious individual that prays every day, but you still live in sin. And that's the worst sin ever. And I gave him mercy and grace, because he told me, I only touched your mom once at 9 years old over her panties. No, you were touching my mom from 2 years old and her sisters. And you wonder why your sons and all of your lineage will be cursed, because you haven't fully repented. You're still living with a little God. You're still having idolatry, and you're just this fake religious hypocrite. See, and that's the problem what I have with Catholicism. And then we go into the Quran. Muhammad did everything but all he did was wars. He started war after war after war. Jesus Christ is a Prince of Peace. Okay? He also degrades women. In the Bible, it says to honor thy women, honor your wife, love her like you love the church. In the Quran, their ideology and their mindset is a woman is nothing. She's beneath a dog. She's only used for sex. She's beneath a dog. She's nothing. And then Muhammad gets with Asha. He's at 36 or 39, and she's 6 years old.